Hello, my dear Washort fams. How are you all? Today I've brought something new for you all. It's a new anime, and it's the final project of Akira Toriyama-sensei, called Dragon Ball Daima. That's right, friends. Today, I will be explaining episode 1 of Dragon Ball Daima. So without further delay, let's start the video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and like. So, the story begins with a brief introduction to Dragon Ball. If we collect all 7 Dragon Balls and say the password, Shenron appears, and he can grant any 3 wishes. Then, we are shown Son Goku, the most powerful warrior with otherworldly strength. Right after that, we get a small flashback of Goku searching for the Dragon Balls and how he made different friends along the way. And then, a Scion arrives on Earth in a pod, and Goku finds out that he himself is also a Scion, who was originally sent to Earth to destroy it. Goku kept fighting different enemies and growing stronger, all while protecting the Earth. But the flashback ends with Majin Buu. So, this story begins after Goku defeats Majin Buu. At this point, we are told that Earth will now face a new threat. The title of episode 1 is Conspiracy. The scene shifts and we see a castle. Inside the castle, we see 2 people within a sphere. Then we are shown Demon King Dabura and Babidi. One of them says, "Curse that Babidi, that crafty little scoundrel." He continues, "He turned King Dabura into his slave." Then the second figure says, "I'm also shocked that even the Supreme Demon King fell for Babidi's magic." The first character asks, "Look, Degisu, is that your older brother?" Degisu replies, "Yes, he thinks so highly of himself as the Supreme Kai. Is he really helping these mortals?" The first character then says, "Let me move a little closer and see," and we see Goku and Vegeta in the tournament ring. Majin Vegeta suddenly launches an attack on Goku, shocking both of them. Degisu then says, "Could these people be Majin?" The other responds, "No, look at their ears, they're round." Then Degisu says, "They are flying, and they can fire light from their hands. Plus, they know how to use magic. How can they be so strong?" In the next scene, the smaller character says, "Buu has returned again." Degisu replies, "Curse Babidi. He wants to rule both the outside world and the demon realm." Then Buu attacks King Dabura, turning him into chocolate and eating him, killing the Demon King. Both characters are shocked at what they just witnessed. Then, Degisu smiles and says, "Now, you are the new Demon King." Then, he looks at him in shock and says, No, we can't celebrate yet." He continues, "Babidi's next target could be us." At that moment, Degisu says, "Lord Goma, is that a Namekian?" That's when we learn that the other character's name is Goma. "Oh, now that you mention it, yes, he looks like a Namekian," Degisu remarks. Then he adds, "These people defeated Majin Buu." Goma responds, "Let's see." When Buu recovers, Goma says, "Look, he's alive again." Then they notice that the sky has turned dark. "What's happening?" they ask. Goma changes the screen and sees the Dragon Balls. Degisu counts and says, 7 Dragon Balls. This is different from Porunga, the one I read about in the books. Goma rewinds further, and Degisu realizes, they call this one Shenron, not Porunga. The moment they hear that Shenron can grant 3 wishes, both of them are utterly shocked. Then, we see Buu kill Babidi, and both of them are shocked, saying, "He even killed his own master." Degisu then tells Goma, "Look, there's another Namekian." Goma replies, "Yes, it's the same one." Degisu continues, "No wonder we couldn't find them, even after all that searching. They must have escaped to the outside world." Goma then says, "See, Buu has changed." We then get a glimpse of Buu fighting Gotenks along with Gohan. Goma is shocked by their fight and says, "These people are incredibly powerful." Next, we see Goku preparing a spirit bomb and using it to defeat Buu. Seeing this, Goma is even more shocked and falls to the ground. Degisu says, "Everyone who would stand in your way is gone. Now, you truly are the new king of the demon realm." Then, we hear footsteps approaching, and Degisu says, "Sister?" His sister replies, "Oh, Degisu, you're here too." When Goma greets her, saying, "Hello, Dr. Arinsu," we find out that her name is Arinsu, and she's Degisu's sister. Goma then asks her, "How is your research going?" She responds, "It's going well, and now that Dabura is dead, you'll have to provide more funding for future research." She adds, "Who knows, after all, those people defeated the legendary Majin Buu. If they invade the demon realm, just the thought gives me chills." Degisu reassures her, saying, "They won't do that." Arinsu replies, "We can only hope." After Arinsu leaves, Goma asks Degisu, "If they really do come here, that would be bad, right?" Degisu responds, "You shouldn't listen to my sister's nonsense. Even if they come, they won't be able to enter the demon realm." Then Goma says, "Let's use the Dragon Balls." Degisu, surprised, asks, "Are you really going to use the Dragon Balls?" He continues, "They are protected by 3 powerful Tamagomis." But Goma corrects him, saying, "Not our Dragon Balls, the Earth's Dragon Balls, because we can collect those easily." Degisu then asks, "What will you wish for?" Goma replies, "We'll turn them into young children." Suddenly, Arinsu speaks from behind and says, "That's a brilliant idea." Degisu adds, "That way they'll become weak." Goma then says, "For the second wish, I'll ask for my third eye." Degisu, surprised, responds, "The legendary third eye that was lost during the reign of Dabura's father, the great supreme demon king Abura?" Goma replies, "Yes, that's the one. It will make me even more powerful. And for the third wish, I'll leave it up to you, Degisu." Oh, and Goma says, "I'll take Neva, the Namekian, along with me." At that moment, we see that someone else is secretly listening to their plan. Then, we see Neva, Degisu, and Goma inside a pod, getting ready to head to Earth. Suddenly, a large fish appears and asks them, "Identify yourselves." Goma replies, "I am the new Demon King. You can address me as Demon King Goma." When they reach the other side, another fish asks, "Are you all going to the outside world?" "Which universe?" They respond, "Universe 7. The fish then says, "Number 3, Earth." It's become quite popular lately. Goma, surprised, asks, "Popular?" The fish explains, "Aside from Dabura and Babidi, someone else has been there recently." Then the fish adds, "Dr. Arinsu." Hearing that name, both Goma and Degisu are shocked. Degisu exclaims, "My sister?" The scene changes and we see Trunks' happy birthday party with all the Z fighters. Then we see Goku, who says, "Scions get a growth spurt around the age of 15, and jokingly adds, "Looks like that didn't happen with Vegeta." Goku then asks the Supreme Kais, "How did you two separate after fusing? Isn't fusion supposed to be permanent?" The Kai replies, "We asked Majin Buu to absorb us, and due to the gases in Buu's stomach, we ended up separating. Just like what happened when Buu absorbed you and Vegeta." After the meal, Goku asks Vegeta, "Wanna train?" Then we see a beautifully animated fight scene between Goku and Vegeta. Next, we see Degisu, Neva, and Goma arrive at Den's place. Upon seeing Den, Neva says, "Oh, he's really a Namekian." Degisu explains that they've come from the demon realm. Before he can continue, Goma interrupts him and says to Den, "You manage the Dragon Balls, right? So quickly bring them here." Den responds, "I can't do that." Then Goma turns to Neva and says, "You go and bring the Dragon Balls." Den then asks Goma, "Who is this?" Goma replies, "He's the one who originally created the Dragon Balls a long time ago. He also created the most dangerous beings known as the Tamagomis, who protect these Dragon Balls." Degisu then orders Neva, "Convert these Dragon Balls back to their normal form." Den tries to stop them, saying, "I won't tell you the password." But Degisu smirks and replies, "I already know it." Suddenly, Shenron appears and grants Goma's first wish. Then we see all the Z fighters turn into young kids. And this is where our first episode ends. So what will happen next? To find out, stay tuned with us. And make sure to share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed episode 1, don't forget to leave a comment for episode 2. Thank you so much, fams.